Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today has been a really interesting day for crypto regulations as the infrastructure bill in the United States, well, there's been an amendment for it, and the entire crypto space is talking about it, but also normal regulators, I should call it, are talking about it. It's been pretty crazy. Now, to start off, the CEO of Coinbase had a couple of words to say. He said, if you've been following threads on the infrastructure bill, you know that there is a hastily conceived provision related to digital assets. This provision could have a profound negative impact on crypto in the United States and unintentionally push more innovation offshore. Coinbase is happy to help customers fulfill tax obligations just like the rest of the financial services industry. We've been doing this for years, and issuing more 1099s is a great idea. But the bill defines brokers to include anyone who effectuates transfers of digital assets. This means almost anyone in the crypto ecosystem, miners, validators, smart contracts, open source developers, etc., could be treated as a broker with massive reporting obligations. This makes no sense. Smart contracts, for instance, are not companies and cannot be modified to collect KYC info or issue 1099s. They are simply software running on the blockchain that anyone can use. Fortunately, Senators Ron Wyden, Senator Toomey, and Senator Loomis have an amendment that narrows down the definition of the definition to intermediaries like Coinbase who actually have the capacity to report, just like in the traditional financial system. The infrastructure bill also imposes sweeping and unprecedented reporting requirements that will force exchanges like Coinbase and others to surveil its customers' transactions in a way that is more intrusive than the rest of traditional finance. All we ask for is an even playing field. And have you guys heard that before? A level playing field? Does that little line ring a bell? Yes, guys, that rings a bell because Ripple was calling out for this a couple of months ago. Ripple has been calling out for months. All they want is to just be on one level and have a level playing field. Just level it all out, make it equal for all. And it's pretty funny how Coinbase is now coming to the same conclusion. They want an even playing field with traditional finance that doesn't penalize cryptocurrency unfairly. Policymakers play a critical role in ensuring that tech innovation can flourish in the United States, and I hope that they keep this in mind and don't impose draconian burdens on an industry that will play a major role in the innovative future of our country. This will not happen without your elected reps hearing from you. Please contact your senators and ask them to support the amendment to the infrastructure bill proposed by Ron Wyden, Senator Toomey, and Senator Loomis, which gets us part the way there by narrowing the definition of broker. We also need to ask all senators to remove the language requiring sweeping surveillance of crypto holders, and you can use this tool to contact your senators. Thank you. Well, I would say, guys, go for it. I mean, we all knew that something like this was going to be coming. We all knew that some stuff would get a whole lot worse before it's going to get a whole lot better. I've expressed this thousands of times before, yet what we're seeing right now is a little bit of, let's say, 2 steps below what I called worse before. I definitely don't know, as of this point, what the consequences of this bill can or would be, but as it currently stands, things are not looking that good. All right, if we don't get something to change here, and this bill gets approved without some of the amendments, that's bad. That's not good, that's bad. And even though it would classify XRP as an example in quite a proper way, you know, only classifying XRP as something is not everything. Even though I'm extremely bullish on XRP and a major holder, and I'd love for it to just be completely good, if that means that crypto itself is just completely messed up, I don't like it. And so it's a little bit of a 50-50. Now, I'm also assuming that once a choice has been made, so For example, if the bill actually pulls through or the amendment, gets in and then the bill pulls through, that the crypto prices will do something crazy. Just had a little bit of a hiccup. And if we're looking to trade it, I'm going to be doing that over on Bybit. And there's a couple of really cool things coming on pretty shortly here. There's a couple of competitions, and right now there's a $1,600 bonus. If you haven't signed up yet, make sure you check it out, all right? Not every region in the world can enter. I believe the US and UK, you cannot even make an account. But for the rest of the world where it is allowed, make sure you check it out. It's pretty damn cool. It's leverage trading, so you also have a spot, though. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do on there. Make sure you check it out, but be careful. Then Brian Brooks, please call your senators. Tomorrow may be too late. So, crypto red alert was just posted. There is a crypto provision hidden in a must-pass bill that will allow mass surveillance of the crypto economy. Luckily, an amendment has been introduced that addresses these issues. Tell your senators to support it ASAP. One annoying thing, I guess, is that I don't know to the fullest how senators work in the United States. So I'm not going to quote exactly on how it works that you can just call them. I've never really heard that part of you can call a senator so he can. So I'm not exactly sure about that. I'm not going to quote anything on it. However, this is Brian Brooks from the OCC in the past, the Office of the Controller of the Currency, and right now the CEO of Binance.us, a pretty important regulator in that regard. He knows his stuff. Brian Armstrong, of course, has his best interest in mind because Coinbase has a lot of ventures which they invest in these crypto companies for, and so this hurts them as well. However, he's also acting from his Coinbase perspective, which is, we were able to do it, we definitely are, but it ruins crypto, which ultimately also ruins our profit because less people will be in there and it will just get less adoption. And why make it so difficult in the United States and make it such a surveillance thing? Because, well, we'll just lose our advantage in the United States over this crypto ecosystem, which is not good. Then Jeremy Hogan posted something rather funny over on Twitter. Friend, why are you putting your money in crypto? Shorted companies, mining, all that weird stuff. Me, where is better? Regular stocks? Well, I remember the dot-com bubble. Real estate? I remember the 2009 hold cash? I've read about the 70s. Crypto seems relatively safe to me. And to be honest with you guys, it is pretty safe from a certain perspective. I'm not going to call out and say crypto is just not volatile, but if you compare it to the risks which there are in every industry, crypto is one of the ones that has proven itself over the last decade or so to be progressive and just kind of on the upside. There haven't really been any signs of a major crash that's going to kind of, let it go for forever. Then again, it's just depending on how you view it, because cash is never going anywhere. It will remain at least some sort of value. We've seen some cashes that, have lost all their value, but we've also seen some crypto that lost all their value, so that's no real good argument. Stocks, same thing, and houses, same thing. All these industries, however, flourish at one point or another, and even though they've crashed, it doesn't mean they crash forever. You might call out the 2017-18 ordeal for crypto as the same thing as a stock market crash, and so, well, crypto is kind of just the same, right? It's just a financial market like the other ones, and it's just another one you can try out. All of them have their risks, all of them have their benefits, and with crypto, I would say the volatility is a lot greater, yet the reward is also a lot greater, as that often is the way off. We already read this one, but Senators Warner, and Portman are proposing a last-minute amendment competing with Ron Wyden, Senator Loomis, Senator Toomey amendment, which would be disastrous for U.S. crypto ecosystem. Save Crypto, vote yes on the Wyden-Loomis-Toomey amendment. So what I'm guessing now is that there's multiple. Jeffrey Miller says, why are they including it in an infrastructure bill? It does not belong there. Create a bill specific to crypto so it's easy to find out and it can be discussed in the right context. But Anders here said because they want it to be hidden, and I do think that that's partially true as well. They do not want it to be this open. They do not want to make a crypto bill. They wanted to kind of put it somewhere in the back. However, Equity Capital says, read again maybe. The amendment is to a bill that would be disastrous. This tweet is not saying the amendment itself would be disastrous, so any other things potentially, again, I don't know too much about how these bills and all of that work. I'm just giving you guys the updates for as much as I know, but I'm not a U.S. native. I don't speak the language too well. I don't know these senator structures, so I'm just looking at this from a bystander perspective and giving you all the info I can find. You still have to do a little bit of digging for yourself, potentially know the exact situation. Then some other stuff. Cardano founder calls for an industry-wide effort to combat the senator bill, and so crypto founders and whatnot are also coming out themselves because it's chaos right now. It's going completely crazy. Charles Hoskins suggests solution against legal amendment that may harm crypto industry. He's again calling it out with a couple of videos. And yeah, let's see here. Cynthia Loomis said, "We need you. Please call your senators, please tweet, please email. We are facing major headwinds on the Wyden-Loomis Toomey Amendment, burying financial innovation in red tape and sending devs plus miners on info collection wild goose chases for info they don't know is a horrible policy." I'm going to agree on that one. So I'll most likely make another small update about this over on the 5-Minute Crypto channel after I've dived deeper into it. But for right now, this is all I know, this is all I understood, and I give you guys all the facts. So if you can call a senator, I guess maybe that's a smart idea. Yeah. Guys, make sure you check out Bybit. As I said before, it's the exchange that I'm using right now. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video soon.